Greetings all, Frog here. Let's play some Factorio. We have just arrived. We are done with that rail down south. So what I'm going to do now, if I can figure out how to move, is we are going to finish our station up here. And once it's in place, the other train should come to me. So it took me enough time to complete all the rail down there that the train is basically full. So we'll have plenty of good uses for that before we go. All right, excellent. Plastic was in the front train, so that did work out. I moved the stop. Son of a gun. All right, I'm gonna have to eyeball this now. This is not great. I should have never moved this stop. I don't know what I was thinking. We're on the left. Yes, we're on the left. Okay. So now if I name this to Circuit Plastics, the train... Oh, thank you, Zeth Kerman, by the way. The train should be on its way. Yep, here it comes. Whee! You can watch it. It's all on it. This one's completely on radar. It cannot escape. All right, and it comes. I'll give it the old F5 test. Okay, yeah, so we did put this in the right spot, so that's good. So let's get it unloading now. I don't know why I picked those up. There's no power here anyway. Can I make a substation? Of course I can. Not when I'm in the way, though. Alright, so that's that. Now we just have to connect it to some power. And we're in. Plastics are being unloaded. Nice. Yay, we'll have advanced circuits. Comes on down, joins the circuit line there. Bob's your uncle, Nancy's your aunt. And we're in like Flynn. Any other cheesy little sayings that I can throw on there? I'm sure I could think of more. How's my inventory? Not a lot of wasted space, so that's good. Oh, goodbye, train. Goodbye. Goodbye. So it's doing its loop, which is fine. I think I have it set to 15 and 15. I might need to have it a little longer here. Actually, I don't like how that's not unloading completely there. That's alright. There's two pieces of plastic that will always be stuck forever and ever. Now, what am I doing with the sulfur? I'm making sulfuric acid because that is what I need to make processing units. Okay, so to make a processing unit, I need sulfuric acid, which will pipe in, and then I need electronic circuits of both types. I need 10 times as many green as I need red. Well, I'm going to have a full belt of red and a full belt... Well, I could have a half belt of red if I really cared, but I'm going to have a full belt of red and a full belt of green that come in. That's just how it works. So the green will split off like so and come this way. So this is the row of green. Alright, I don't know if I want to go that far yet. We're going to go that far at least. Then this will be the red. Because I can use the long-handed inserters to get the reds where I need them to go. I think I will use a buffer system in order to... wrong one. To get them how I want them. So we're going to do a little of this. Just so I can buffer some circuits. So we don't need a bunch. We'll take 600 just in our buffer. And we'll go from there because the rest of it is going to be unnecessary. Alright, so we do that. Actually even leaves me room to put in a load balancer. Although I really don't need a load balancer because I don't need a full track of these. I just need a partial. Excuse me? Okay. So, how did we decide? We needed 2 of those. Yeah, we need 2 advanced circuits for every processing unit. It takes 15 seconds to do 1 processing unit. So, I can make 4 in a minute. That means I need 8 advanced circuits in a minute per factory. I can create 1 every 8 seconds. That goes in 4, it goes in 8 times, 7.5 times in a minute, and I need 8. So it's basically 1 to 1. So I could support 1 to 1 if I really wanted to. I need 20. Oh, right through there won't work. I need 20 of these bad boys. I make 120 a second. or 120 a minute, and I need 20 times 4 is I need 80. So there's 40 left over, but then that goes into this, right? 2 per, and I need 15, basically. So, yeah, one of these can support the 8, which can support the 8. So I'm not really worried. I could always add another bank of that if I have to. So I could put quite a few of these over here. We're just going to start with 4. That seems like a good number to me. So that being the case, this one doesn't have to go that far. And then we come in here, we do this, because I like the symmetry. Alright, and then we use these bad boys. Alright, I don't care about the load balance around the corner here, so we'll just put in a normal circuit, or a normal belt. And you're going to make processing units. Too far for that? You shouldn't have. You should not be. It shouldn't be possible to be too far for that. Okay, so now how do I get them out? Yeah, I can't do this close because I'm gonna have to bring in. I'm gonna have to. Whoops, that's bad. I'm gonna have to bring in the sulfuric acid somehow. So we'll bring it in like this. We'll go underground. We'll pipe to ground underneath here to however far over we can reach. That's our input line. And it just barely hits that. That's okay. We can go underground if we have to. That's no worries. So we bring a pipe to ground here, and then we put the other one here. Okay. So we do this. That gets me in. Alright. So we put the next one over here. This one can be back to back. But then I need 1, 2, 3 in between. Alright, perfect. No, not that one. This one. That's only 2 in between? Optical illusions. 3 in between. And then we just do normal pipe. Like that. Works out just fine. So now we copy this over to these. Rotate that around. And now we're connected through all the piping. So that does what I need it to do. So this will actually have to come a little farther. We'll go all the way to here with these. And to here with those. So now we do this. That's fine. We'll do all 4 of these in the middle. And then just do this here, here, and here. After the autosave. Alright, so power-wise, no, not those bowls. No good option. We do both. We do that. We put 1 here. That covers all of that. And then we do that. That covers everything there. We connect it in. Oh, I'm out. Wow. 10, 15, 20. We'll do another 20 of those. That'll serve me for a while, I bet. And we're in. Cool. We're almost there. We're at least getting these ready. Since it only takes 15 seconds, or since it takes 15 seconds to create these, we can offload doing this. Oh, that just makes me want to move these power cables. Alright. Forget you. That's the great thing and the bad thing about Factorio. You're always trying to do something just a little bit better. That gets me those 2. Alright, so that gets me that. We do that and that this time. And then put this one here. So that gets me everything. No, it doesn't get those underneath. What if I put in a substation? I don't have one. What if I put in a substation here? That does quite a bit. No, because I can't load onto the underground belt. What if I put a substation here? That's not ideal. It's doable, though. Alright, then we go underground. I'm amazed I can reach that far, but I can't reach as far as anything else. And that gives me everything. Cool. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Now we get the belt going here. And then we do a single buffer. Just down like that. Actually, we don't need you, because we're just putting them into a chest for now. And we'll figure out what to do with them later. But that's that. So now, what do I do with our excess? We're not going to have any excess. I mean, look at what we did here. This is going to take a while for all of this to build up. But that's okay. We'll do a 600 limit on these as well. And just a small power cable there to get that connected. Alright, so let's get some sulfuric acid being produced. Sulfuric acid needs sulfur and water and iron. So iron is not a problem because it's right there. So we will definitely bring that off. Let the plastic come through. It'll take a minute for this. I'm not patient for it. And we'll peel some iron off of this here. I actually don't need this. I don't know why that's there. But I did it anyway. So we'll peel off some iron here. Actually, these two... the second one needs to be there. The first one did not. Alright, so we bring some iron this way. That looks bad. That looks much better. I don't mind having all that in my inventory. Okay, so that gets me my iron over there. Since we're here, we might as well just... whoops. Get the bus going all the way there. Although it really doesn't need to, does it? That's silly. This is the end of the road. Unless I decide to add something to my circuit/processing plant. But that's not the idea. The whole point of this is just to do these bad boys. And then we peel the circuits and the advanced circuits off into the other factory if we need them. Makes the most sense to me. Alright, so sulfur. It's got to come in through here. To make sulfuric acid, what's the ratio? Our ratio is 5 sulfur per 1 iron plate. So we're going to have a full iron plate, but we don't need it. What we really need is a ton of sulfur. So sulfur will come into our system here. Excuse me. I need some more of those bad boys. I need like 15 of those, because you're always going to need those. So into our nice fancy offloader. Up, and there, and there, and there. Okay, cool. I don't need all those fast ones. Alright, why are we not offloading? Because I've stopped it. Okay, good. But our cargo wagon is empty. Wow. So we've got our buffer now. This is not going to last forever, that's for sure. How much sulfuric acid is this going to take per one? It's going to take, I don't know, a half. Okay, well, then that's not much. So I can get away with 1 storage tank probably and 1 plant to make this a reality. So we'll bring the iron. Honestly, we should just not do this. Let's not do that because it's unnecessary to go way up this far with our iron, when we can just do it down here. We'll make our sulfur down here. Sulfuric acid, rather. So we've got our sulfur coming through. And of course, I pre-made a chemical plant, right? So that way I wouldn't have to, do this on screen again. Oh yeah, perfect, absolutely. I plan ahead. So while I'm doing that, the chemical plant will fit into this space. It won't fit into this space, actually. Well, it will, but it'll be exactly in this space. So we'll have to go underground here in some way. Let's figure out how. Oh, it does fit. Okay, cool. So I needed to bring in sulfur and water. So I've got to bring water in from somewhere. Oh, this is going to be a long haul for water. The lake to the north or lake to the south? We're about halfway in between, looking on the small map. Yeah, we're about halfway, no matter what we do. That's inconvenient, but that's the way of it. It's better to pipe in water. So water will come in from the north. And, we'll just bring the steel around from down here. Give me a power pole. Give me a better power pole. Alright, that goes like that. Nice. We'll bring in the sulfur like such. Bring in another power pole. Bring the sulfur in like that. We'll bring the steel in with one of these. Let's make sulfuric acid, shall we? We'll do one of those, so that way the sulfuric acid can actually leave. And we'll just pipe it in here. Pipe to ground. As far as we can go. Pipe to ground. Oh, that worked out like I planned it. Beauty. This actually can go up one, I think. Yep. Nice. So that completes that. That completes that. So that gives us also sulfuric acid output. I don't know if there's any benefit to doing that, but we're going to do it anyway because I want to. And now we just need water to come in from way up north. Let's get our iron going where it needs to go. So the iron just needs to go that far. And there we go. Job's a good one. Now we just have to run the water for freaking ever. Factorio developers, this is one thing I know it would be wicked difficult to do, but if you can figure out a way that I can run along like I'm placing power cables, but with underground pipe, I think I would love you forever. And I don't mean just like part of the time either. I mean like literally end of the world stuff. And that's a personal guarantee right there. Can I put it there if I'm not there? Yes. Oh goodness, trees. Chopping down the trees, chopping down the trees. Deforestation. If I'm not in the way, nope, gotta get rid of that tree. Get rid of that tree. Get rid of that tree too. Water. Water, water everywhere, and not a drop to drink. I gotta tell you that whatever future technology we have must be amazing that this guy never needs to eat. Maybe we're actually robots. That would be cool. I'm gonna run out of pipe to ground. Oh no, I'm almost there. I still actually may run out. How good are you guys? 75, 81, not worth my time. Nice! Alright, we're here. So we'll figure that one out in a second. As it happens, I've got a water pump on me. Oh! One short. That's okay. Boom. Water. What up? So now I've got water flowing everywhere, which is kind of nice because if I need water up here for whatever reason, I don't know if I might expand up here and do whatever, I've got it. Water is flowing everywhere. Make sure water is accurately flowing. Flowing, flowing, flowing. Flowing water. Sulfuric acid is not flowing yet. Because I have no sulfur being unloaded. Perfect, because I forgot to put in the tank. Because we definitely want some sort of storage medium just in case. Do I have any spare tanks? No, that's alright. Just give me one. I can wait 3 seconds for a storage tank. Thank you. Put in... Drop a storage tank... excuse me. Drop a storage tank in... yeah, we'll do it this way. So we'll go pipe to ground... here. Not that one. Here. Like that. I'm going to go... Not going to go pipe to ground here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to do actual pipe. And then we're going to go underground belt here. I have no underground belt. Well, as it turns out, I've got 2 right here. Because I don't need it there anymore. Alright, so we do underground pipe here. Are you going to clear out, please? 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 Alright, fine. Do it that way. Get rid of that. And boom. Sulfuric acid is on the way. Wow, we're not making enough of this, I don't think, to sustain it. We're going to need some more. Let's jump in. We're going to jump in, ride it over to the other side. I don't need to know that the circuits are being made. The circuits are being made. Processing units, they're there. We're going to ride this back to the other side. We're going to adjust the timetable. So this is taking forever. So circuit plastics, we only need this to be about 10 seconds. And science plastics, about the same. Look at all these trains. Love these trains. That is a very busy line. Now, is the problem we just can't load fast enough? That might be, actually. So let's up this to 30 seconds here. And we'll do 20 seconds here, just to try and get a bit of a backlog working out for it. You still running on trees? Nice. Alright, well, that's what we got for today. It's actually the last episode of the week. I've recorded a week's worth of episodes all in one sitting. I kind of really want to keep going more, though, because I love this, so, I mean, maybe I'll do some extras. I don't know. Definitely looking at multiplayer possibilities, because I could play a bunch of Factorio all week, and I just love it. And I think it's wild to think of what we've done. This is the whole factory now. We've got our copper outpost. We've got the ore, which is almost gone. That iron is out there. I got to start tapping that one. These 2 small iron we're going to bring in some more bigger iron. I know there's big iron deposits over here once we get past the biters, which we're going to do at some point. Excuse me. And, you know, that coal's not going to last forever, but I got more copper I can tap. I got plenty of resources I can tap. I've got more power I want to do. There's just so much more that can be done. There's lake number 1. There's lake number 2. We're going to try and go all the way around both lakes. I mean, all this stuff. I hope you're enjoying this series. I know I'm having fun playing it. And I hope it does come across to all of you out there. So if you liked it, and I really hope you did, please do click that like button. It does help, even though we're on episode 49. Every little like helps people find this in more and more. So again, I really hope you liked it. Click that like button. Share it with all your friends. You know, put it on Facebook, G+, whatever. I'm on Facebook, Purple Frog Plays. Google Plus is Purple Frog Plays. I actually have my vanity URL everywhere now. You probably already know that because you've seen the Thursday or the Friday update from last week. But, you know, if you haven't watched it yet, go back and check it out, because it really does talk about all the neat stuff that we've got that going on here. So, like, subscribe. Thank you, Geek and Sundry. And until next time, cheers.